Says we are live, so hopefully we are live. Let's get up the chat here. Do a test on that. Coach Steve Money, gmail.com. Sorry about yesterday. This is episode 61. We had no episode yesterday because the internet was out. For donations, https paypal.me/coach Steve Money. Alrighty. So I was very upset about that. Missed doing a show. I love doing my show. Now, why did that one repeat twice? Don't know. I'm using the Restream.io chat app that pulls in chat from both Twitch and YouTube. And we'll see. We'll just wait a couple more minutes. See if people are coming over from the Ramsey show, which just ended. Let's replay today. Nobody so far. Let's check the YouTube stream on the YouTube and see if that's going. My channel, it shows that it's going. Alright. It is. AJ is in his house, I see. Why isn't that not showing up? Oh, there it goes. It finally showed up. Okay. Alright, there's a bit more delay than normal due to streaming on the YouTube and the Twitch, the Restream service. I guess it makes it take a couple more seconds. What up, Marv? Thanks for coming over. Again, no show yesterday because the internet went out. I was about to hit the go live button on my mixer software, which I do have installed on the work computer, and so now this is going to be, as far as I know, this will be the format forever. And I may make a different overlay to put on there, but we will have this format. This will allow me to have on video guests and show you guys stuff instead of just reading off. So for day 4 for AJ. All right, day 4. How many days you going, AJ? All of them? All right, let's see. Let me get rid of that. Don't need that. What up, Tisa? What up, Joy? Glad you could make it, Tisa. Alrighty, it's been a while, so we'll go ahead and start. Alright, let's try this. This was from Dr. D on yesterday's new show yesterday. He was talking about a gentleman needed to find, no, he was talking to a female, and she was saying that she and her husband needed to find the fire again, so they could find a desire again. So let's give this a try. Lover, I'm off the street, gonna go with the bright lights in the big city, me with a red guitar on fire. Desire, she's the candle burning in my room. I'm like the needle and spoon over the counter with a shotgun. Pretty soon, everybody got one, and the fever when I'm beside her. Desire. Ready? Burp, burp, burp. Burp, burp, burp. Burp, burp, burp. Burp. Beep, beep, do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Live from Columbus, OH, it's the Ramsey Show, Aftershow, where we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and the people in it, and all things financial. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money. I am a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, and you can schedule a free consultation assessment by emailing your contact info to CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. You can also reach me on Instagram and Twitter at Coach Steve Money, no spaces. If you'd like to donate to the channel so I can make it better, you can use the URL paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. Both that URL and the email are at the top of the chat. And we are also on Twitch today in addition to the YouTube. There was no after show yesterday, July 12th, 2021, since my internet went out right as I was pressing the go live button. I was very, very upset about that. Let's see. Let's catch up with the chat. What up, Sid? Joy says, nice singing voice. I don't know. She's very optimistic. I don't know if I believe her on that. Joy, the after show missed you too. And U2 was the name of the band that I was just covering there. How about that? Is the volume low? Maybe just her. You guys all want to weigh in on that and see? Maybe. I am doing this for the first time on the work computer. And so the fun thing is all the settings are on the cloud. So I just had to install it on this one for this program. Kind of low, huh? It could also be the fan and stuff here. Let's see. All right, let me try to. Sorry, can't see the bottom of the. Let's see here. Let me give it a little bit more mic. All right, is that better? Hopefully it is. Okay. What do we got? Okay, so today's Ramsey Show was a replay from April 23rd, 2021, and the hosts were Ken Coleman and Dr. John Deloney, friend of the After Show and author of Redefining Anxiety. He and, yep, did that, but got rid of my notes. Alright, still working this out. He and Rachel Cruz, John Deloney, and Rachel Cruz will be doing another Money and Marriage event July 16th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's free for Ramsey Plus members, and tickets start at $30 otherwise. It was $20 last week, $30 this week, so I don't know if they're going to continue to go up or not. Again, they're free for Ramsey Plus members, and it's free if you are on the trial of Ramsey Plus. So you could also do that and see this event. Market report. And let's call the notes back up. Every time I switch the screen, I guess I could move it over there, but then I can't look at the... Alright, I'll work it out. Oh, I should have the other screen over there. Okay. Alright, I will work this stuff out, people. Where did I already did it? The top 3 indices were down about 1/3% each today. But small cap, as you can see, continues to have a rough go of it. It was down 1.88%. Alrighty. Let me catch up with chat Rachel Waitche, nice. Yeah, she was on when was she on? Friday? That's right, friend of the show. And I thought he was a troll, so I was mean to him. I sent an email apologizing, and I asked the mod to tell him that I apologize too. A best worst caller of the day segment. Yeah, AJ. Yeah, I thought about that too. As a matter of fact, that opening bit I still have in my notes always as call of the day, but I don't really do. I don't really do the pick a call. I haven't done that yet, but it's possible. Again, things always in flux. Always trying to make it better. Let's see here. This article from Sid the Kid. 11 Ways Warren Buffett Lives Frugally. He is the, CEO or something like that. Anyway, he's in charge of the Berkshire Hathaway, which is Richie portfolios and stuff. And a different article I read about this gentleman is that his three biggest stocks are Apple, Bank of America, and American Express. And Apple represents 49.1% of the Berkshire Hathaway portfolio. But for him personally, the actually it's probably the same portfolio they're talking about. Apple, Bank of America, and American Express, those three stocks are together, they are like, I think it was 75%. Just those three, 75% of his wealth there. So, and ways he lives frugally. Let's check those out. Trying to build your savings, pay off debt, and make the most of your money. You might want to try living like a billionaire, but only if that billionaire is this guy, Warren Buffett. Yeah, he's the investor, known as the Oracle of Omaha. He's the CEO. Told you? Just guessed right. I did not know that was his title. Of Berkshire Hathaway. But there's more to this American business magnate than just his job. Let's see what he does frugally. Warren Buffett's house is the same one he bought in 1958. He bought it in 1958 for $31,500, which is the equivalent of roughly $285,000 in 2020 dollars. He said he wouldn't trade it for anything. Today's money, he would have paid about $43 per square foot for the 6,500 square foot home, but these days the home is worth about $161 per square foot. So, of course, since 1958, that's been a long time. So he's not trying to live with a crazy house. He starts his day with a cheap breakfast. Let's see what he has. In fact, he might kick off his day with a trip to McDonald's during his 5-minute drive to work. Well, there you go. If he's feeling rich, when doesn't he feel rich? He'll splurge by spending $3.89 on a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit sandwich. That sounds yummy. If the market's down, he might spend $3.19 on a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich instead. Buffett explained his diet in a 2015 interview with Fortune magazine. I checked the actuarial tables, and the lowest death rate is among 6-year-olds, so I decided to eat like a 6-year-old. That's funny. Buffett buys reduced price cars. Although some CEOs drive around in million-dollar cars, you will likely find Buffett driving something much more modest. In a BBC documentary, his daughter Susie Buffett said he bought cars that he could get at reduced prices, like those had been damaged by hail. The cars were fixed and didn't look hail damaged and became a regular part of the Buffett lifestyle. Let's see what he's driving. Does it say what he's driving? It does not mention any years or models or anything like that. We'll have to take their word for it. He enjoys affordable hobbies. Which he enjoys playing bridge. If I play bridge and a naked woman walks by, I don't even see her, laughed Buffett during a CBS News Sunday morning interview. That's a bit racy for a Sunday morning interview on the major network. He's a self-proclaimed bridge addict. You might even catch him playing the game about 8 hours a week, according to Washington Post interview from 2017. Let's see. Strumming ukulele, singing. None of those cost money. After you buy the ukulele, of course. Buffett treats his friends well, but not extravagantly. That's probably one of his friends there, Mr. Bill Gates, from the Microsoft. What do you give a friend who's also a billionaire? So, let's see. Of course, I didn't read these ahead of time. I don't do that. You know better than that. Driving personally to the airport to pick up Bill Gates whenever he's in Buffett's hometown town. I don't know if hometown town is supposed to be like that. Calling frequently and sending news clippings by mail. By mail! Oh my goodness, that he thinks Gates and his wife will enjoy. Well, Bill Gates getting divorced, though. I think this is a fairly new article, though. Let's see. Yeah, July 11th. All right. Buffett used a Nokia flip phone long after smartphone existed. Of course. So yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff is really like even over the top. For me, doesn't splurge on designer suits. Yep. Oh, they're still created perfectly for him though by a person, a Chinese sewing entrepreneur named Madam Lee. He clips coupons. You say coupons or coupons? How do you guys say that? He's worked in the same office building for more than 50 years. So that he's not upgrading the office space. I mean, for he's an investor. You don't really need a bigger building to be an investor. Your portfolio speaks for itself. He thinks outside of the box to save money. After his first child was born, he converted a dresser drawer into a space for the baby to sleep in instead of spending money on a bassinet. When it came to the family's second child, he borrowed a crib rather than buying one. Okay, so number 11, he values relationships over material things. Can't buy health, you can't buy love. Yeah, that's true. All right, so that's, I don't think people realize he's got a bunch of great-grandchildren and he could tell you everything about what they're all doing. He knows every one of those kids and knows about their lives. All right, I get it. I get it, but, I mean, I assume that he spends money on some stuff, but, let me catch up with the chat there. George's like, yes, Buffett is a CEO. He also has a financial show for children. I did not know that. Sorry, catching up with the chat here. I do need to figure out where to put all these things so I can, like, keep an eye on the chat too while I'm reading articles. Maybe make the articles a smaller window. That's frugal living. We got a coupon from Joy and Sydney. AJ says Q. Joy says not Q. Aubrey says Q. Judy says Q. Sid says you can buy excellent doctors, personal trainers, and nutritionists. You can also buy an escalator to health. Yeah. Ukulele lessons, perhaps. Yeah. Joyce said, I assume they give it Saturday morning. I'm assuming the kids' show. All right. And back to the thing. I apologize. This is slow going. I will work this out for tomorrow. Oh, looks like you're using an ad blocker. I'm not going to turn it off. Okay, that article was about the Russian gang that hijacked recently, not the one where they did the pipeline, but the recent one where they did infected 1 million devices or something like that. And that group has completely disappeared off the dark web, off of their server in which they collect their ransomware earnings, which is normally crypto, is what those people use when they do that. That's all gone, and so government isn't saying that they did it. Nobody else is saying anything, so don't know what happened to that. Aubrey is making fun of me that I said personal stranger instead of personal trainer. Congratulations, we've gotten 100 messages today on the Restream chat. Matty Bags, what up? He's the Blackstone Rookie on YouTube. He cooks things on his Blackstone griddle/grill. Sid says it's almost like people disappear after successfully committing a crime. Tisa wants to know how you find the dark web. You get a flashlight, Tisa. Duh. Yes, and I said pizza there, like pizza instead of Tisa. Yeah. Matty Bags, it's no problem. I know you're frustrated, sir. I understand that you're frustrated, but you know, I mean, you really have to focus. If you're gonna stay together, you gotta focus on that, and not try to keep score, not do shaking your head at stuff she does. That's a bad attitude to have towards that. So she just asked me what it would take to go to school for nursing. Yeah. Is this a uniform shirt? It is not. It is a polo shirt that I have bought in, and I'm wearing this same one, as you can see right there on the screen. Yeah, right there. Wearing that same one, red polo shirt. That's all. Probably got it for $10 or something like that. Who knows? Maybe at the Kohl's. I don't know. My ex-wife might have bought it for me. All my clothes are really old. Sid says dark web is basically defined as not indexed by major search engines. So there you go. So it's on there, but you got to know. Boughten is not a word. You are correct, Tisa. Boughten is not. Did I say boughten? I do that sometimes for fun. All right, gosh, this is gonna be certainly take enough time trying to do this. But anyway, so they're gone. Upcoming streams: Ramsey Show, Aftershow is on every weekday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, except when there's no internet. And perhaps another board gaming with Stephen Glenn. We're gonna continue that NFL dice game called Pay Dirt. The next time that we do that, I do not know exactly when yet. I will usually start a live stream just for chatting if the Ramsey Show mod has not posted that day's show by 10 a.m. Eastern Time, as was the case 3 times in the past 2 weeks. Let's see what else we got. Bella and I have not honed in on a new game to play yet, so that may not happen. Maybe this weekend. It may not happen until next week, though. All right, let's see. 14 key signs you will run out of money in retirement. This is another article from field reporter Sydney. Let's catch up with the chat. Tisa's ex used to say "botten and gots." AJ got a run. Chicken salad sandwiches. Colin, appreciate it. AJ, as always, thank you. Is Jeeves still a thing? Probably. Try asking Jeeves if Jeeves is still a thing, Sid. My daughter always tells me "botten" is not a word, says Judy Pine. That's true. All right, let's see. Where were we? Oh, 14 key signs you will run out of money in retirement. Oh, I know what I could do. Let's get the... There we go. I'll put it right there. All right. You don't want to go broke in retirement despite all of your prep. However, you might discover that your retirement is going to cost more than you planned. First and foremost, you need to become aware of the reasons that the budget you have in mind could be smaller than it needs to be. You don't have a long-term care plan. You could quickly run out of money in retirement if you need a long-term care. If you need long-term care, but didn't have a long-term care plan to pay for it. More than half of adults... How is that ad getting through? More than half of adults turning 65 today will need long-term care, and about 1 in 7 will need care for more than 5 years, according to the Department of Health and Human Services. If you receive care in an assisted living facility, or a nursing home, you will have to shell out big bucks. The average cost of care in an assisted living facility was $48,000 in 2019, according to the Genworth Cost of Care Survey. Annual cost of a private room in a nursing home is over $102,000. And what to do? You can use several strategies to be financially prepared for long-term care. Options include getting a long-term care insurance policy or hybrid life insurance policy. No, do not do that. Long-term care insurance, yes. Hybrid type of policy, no. You want to get term life. Yeah, it requires a lump sum investment and will provide a steady stream of retirement income. Yep. Do not do that. All right. You underestimated your life expectancy. Oh my gosh. I ate all that bad food and I'm still alive. That could happen. Because of medicine. About 1 in 4 65-year-olds today will live to age 90, according to the Social Security Administration. So, yeah. What to do? Invest more. Yeah, invest more. Don't take out as much for stuff you don't need it for. Oh, there's no Jeeves anymore. It's just ask.com, according to Sid. You didn't plan for high healthcare costs. Hey, plan for high healthcare costs. You know you'll need to pay for healthcare in retirement, but you might not realize how high that expense will be. Basic healthcare costs in retirements are currently more than $250,000. They about fall off their chair when Brandon Hayes, a certified financial planner, tells them that. So what to do? Just calculate more. Just calculate that amount in and invest more. Have more in retirement is the answer to all of these. You didn't take inflation into consideration. The Fed targets 2% per year as what it is. Of course, this year it's, I think, about 6 so far, I believe, is what an article I saw said. Again, what to do? More retirement. You didn't factor in big ticket items like they don't give any examples of the big ticket items. Oh, new car, home repairs when we're creating your retirement budget. That's a mistake. Okay. You change your spending habits. Yep, you might be a penny pitcher now, but when you retire, you could just say, oh well, let's go. Let's go. Many retirees end up spending more money in retirement to keep themselves entertained. Just watch Netflix. Just stay home and watch all the movies that you're missing now. Yep, look for free and low-cost ways to stay active and connected. You loaned money to your kids. Don't do that. If you want to give them money, but also don't do that if you need it. You spoiled your grandkids, same thing. Don't do that if you'll need that money. Have a plan. All of it's about planning and doing more. You haven't taken taxes into consideration. What to do? Tax deferred retirement accounts. That's where your money should be first anyway. Either the tax deferred or the growth free, the tax-free growth in the Roth IRA. You didn't consider fees on investment and retirement accounts. Consider the fees. Again, pay for those with more. Just do more. Better to do more than not enough. You got divorced. People aren't prepared for that, certainly. Certainly, and then you're divorced, and then you're paying for stuff singly as opposed to doubly. So, there you go. For this, prenuptial agreement might not be an option if you're already married. I would say not. I don't know that anybody's signing that after you get married. I guess it could happen. Spend some money now on counseling to avoid the bigger cost of divorce down the road. There you go. You took on new debt. Do not do that, obviously. If you take on new debt, don't do that. Be sure you're taking proactive steps to pay it down as soon as possible. You do not want to be on baby step 2 in retirement. Oh my goodness. You withdraw too much money each year. Conventional wisdom dictates 4%. Yeah, that'd be great, but this might actually be too much even. Oh, Morningstar study found that with a 4% withdrawal rate, there was only a 50% chance that funds would last for a 30-year period in retirement. 30 years of retirement, that seems a lot for me. But again, I'm trying to shorten that by eating the amount of canes that I do. Just kidding. Ideal withdrawal rate is closer to 2.8%. So that's going to leave way too much for my kids. You're not taking market fluctuations into account. That could happen. Market could be down. When right at the time you retire, you could go into a crash situation. All right, let's see. Sid still learning the job. Got the workspace settled today. Invest more is the answer to most of these. She says, yep. Lord help the people who retire in California. Yes, do not retire in California. Great show today, Joyce says. That remains to be seen. But see y'all later. She's got a bounce. I appreciate you coming by, Joy. Judy Pine reads books from the library for her free retirement entertainment. Well, there you go. Definitely too much if you follow the standard advice of switching to bonds. Yes, and we don't want to do that either. All right, what time is it? Okay. What am I looking for? Notes. Oh, there was a USA Today article stuck behind ads that Ad Blocker Plus blocked. Highly recommend Ad Block Plus, not Ad Blocker Plus, but Ad Block Plus, adblockplus.org. You can, like for example, I don't ever see ads on the YouTube. Although I wonder if people using ad blockers would eat into my profits once I get monetized. Never mind about that AdBlock Plus thing, guys. Anyway, the USA Today article that did not let me read it completely, but I think that was also, this was also from Sydney, about retirement savings, about making it automated retirement account transfers can help. It's easier to stick with the status quo than to make a change. So if you automatically move your money to your savings each month, you'll stick with it. I mean, yeah. So if you make it happen automatically, then you're less likely to change it and not have it be going into your retirement. Alrighty. How about an Ohio? Fact of the day today. No reading ahead. The American Federation of Labor was founded in Columbus. Did I already do that one? I can't remember if I did or not. I'll give you a bonus one. Ohio Senator John Glenn became the oldest man to venture into outer space on February 20th, 1962. How about that? And the airport, as a matter of fact, is called the John Glenn International Airport. Alright, what else is going on? You get paid by people watching ads. That's right. Yeah. Thanks for the OH and the IO there, Sid. Doing double duty there. Let's see, what else can we do today? I knew I had... Oh! Another Sid article here. 39-year-old retiree on why he doesn't pick stocks. People suck at timing the market. Let's see what he has to say. Read along with me, kids. As an early retiree, 39-year-old Steve, that's a great name. Adcock, that's a great name too. And his wife Courtney have a vast majority of their $1.2 million net worth sitting in investments. Even though the couple expects to live off of this money for the rest of their lives, they rarely spend any time checking on it. That's because they made the decision early on to never try to time the market, instead opting to keep their money in targeted retirement funds. While timing the market successfully, that is to say buying individual stocks in the hopes that they will increase in price and then flip for a profit, can be lucrative. Steve says it is a recipe for disaster. When they have targeted retirement funds, when they say that, I don't know if that means just targeted for retirement, because that's what a retirement account does, or if they mean a target date fund. I think it's the first one. None of us can tell the future, Adcock tells CNBC Make It. I guess CNBC Make It is a program or a web series or something. People suck at timing the market. Adcock says his status as a retiree makes him even less likely to try to pick stocks because he and Courtney have very little traditional income to fall back on if an investment were to backfire. Yes. And so that's why you don't want to do that. Let's see. The funds he invests in are diversified to reduce risk and automatically shift his portfolio balance away from equities, which are more risky, and towards bonds, which are less risky as the years go by. Okay, so this is a no-no. This is a no. We don't really have to watch it all that much, or really watch it all that much. We don't have to re-diversify because that happens automatically. Okay, so it is probably a target date then, since it does that automatically and changes out the stuff automatically. Dave does not recommend any of that. His advice works for his split, 4-way split, works forever. So yeah, alrighty. Now I believe that is all we got for the day. Let's check. Once again, Coach Steve Money at gmail.com. Certified Ramsey Solutions Financial Coach. And you can schedule a free consultation assessment with me by emailing your contact info to CoachSteveMoney at gmail.com. You can also reach me on Instagram and Twitter at Coach Steve Money, no spaces. Target fund is better than nothing, Sydney points out, and that's correct. That is correct, better than nada, but that's not what Dave Ramsey recommends. Alrighty, so it was lovely to do a show today, and Mod let it slip during a conversation he had with a person in the chat that wanted to know if they should buy a house and they couldn't afford to buy it by themselves. And we told him the answer was no. That person did not like that. But anyway, the mod said Dave is not here this week. So perhaps more replays the rest of the week, even though it was a live show yesterday. Or maybe hit or miss, depending on the schedule of the other, not celebrities, what are they called? Personalities. I guess they're celebrities. They're celebrities. They're kind of on TV. All right. YouTube is pretty much TV these days. Probably kids would be like if you told them somebody, oh, this person's on TV, or you said, oh, this person's on YouTube, they probably would think the YouTube person is cooler. Co-hosts, thank you, Sid. Sid is always there with the correct word. I don't know, I'm a boomer, I don't know correct words about anything. So yeah, I appreciate everybody watching. Definitely subscribe and like. Appreciate it. Hit the notification bell, that way you're notified when I do have a stream. I've been a little bit light on them in the past couple weeks. Hadn't done as many, but that should pick up here. I'll be doing some more tech support ones. Just when I have a free hour, I'll do a tech support. And on that one, I just read the Reddit tech support subreddit and answer people's questions on there. And which I did before ever doing it on YouTube. I would do that and just type the message to them instead of talking about it on YouTube. And let's see, we have Stephen Glenn and I have he's a board game designer, my friend from Virginia, and we have other streams planned as well. We still have to explain American football before the season starts. We'll have to get on that. And we're playing a dice game right now on board gaming with Stephen Glenn, but we'll eventually get back to another board game. And that's about it. Sid says minor celebrity. Well, you gotta have minor celebrities. How are you gonna get the metals out of the earth if you don't have minor celebrities? Get it, Sid? Okay. Alright, on that note, I think I'll search for the right thing behind the camera. And I'll say, oh. I accidentally scrolled, didn't I? Whoops. Scrolled it. There we go. Because I want that up there when I say make smart.